Hey, I am Terry, and am here with Chloe Bennet and Luke Mitchell, two of the stars of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Woo! Woo! S.H.I.E.L.D. in the house, Inhumans!
Yeah! Feels like we're in a living room.
We are. We're getting cozy over here. Now, we are going to talk about the most recent episode, Many Tails, One Head. So, full spoilers, if you haven't seen it yet, get out of here, come back when you will, because there is plenty to talk about, and holy Hydra, we learned a lot this week.
Right?
Yeah, we learned a lot. We learned this week that the Inhumans and Hydra all sort of apparently come from the same place, and the ultimate Hydra goal is to get back this master Inhuman. Is this anything you guys saw coming at all?
No.
It should have been, because it's all connected.
Right,
And they literally tell us that all the time. So, but when that happened,
but that's all they tell us.
That's
it's
all
all
they tell us.
Yeah.
So we don't really. So I honestly didn't see that coming at all.
No, I really enjoyed that scene. I think it's in tonight's episode where we're all standing around and and Fitz and Simmons.
And Simmons are laying out
down
all
the progression of the symbol.
Oh yes, that was
hilarious on
day.
the day because we couldn't keep serious.
Why couldn't we keep?
Well,
serious?
because there was there was so little dialogue and we were all in the same room.
And it's so dramatic.
At the end, it's like and now you know it's the most dramatic thing ever, and you're like trying to clock eyes with someone, and it's because there's no dialogue.
We
and
couldn't.
It's like,
I can't look at Luke. Like if we're doing a scene like that, Luke is one of the hardest people to look at for me. But we can't. Those are the hardest scenes to do because you're literally with everyone, so everyone's messing around, and then you have to go. Should we do one? I don't know.
Should I? Yeah, because you have to kind of pre-plan it. Because if you look at the wrong person, they're gonna make you laugh.
So say like this is what I'm gonna put down. I'm gonna put it down. We have to look at it and be dramatic. It's like.
Yeah, exactly. But like it's multiplied when there's so many people in the room. Like it would be hard enough if there's 3 or 4 of us, but then when the entire cast is there and we have to look at someone or 2 people or just hold a look at the book.
And to be honest, like I don't know if my mind's just dirty, but to me a lot of them looked like a D&B. You know, so
that's some like R-rated subtext to this episode. Hopefully, other people picked up on it.
So I couldn't stop laughing because it just looked like they were seriously putting down like weird artistic versions of like dick and balls.
Yeah, and if it doesn't look like it's there,
like
then it
looks like it's there. And so we were all like having to be serious about this, and then that's what shooting this episode was like.
That's the behind the scenes of this really dramatic revelation. Well, this is also really the first time that we have Daisy and Lincoln together, and Lincoln really in with S.H.I.E.L.D. And we learned a lot about what the ATCU has been doing with the Inhumans that they've been, saving. We find out maybe that's not what Gideon has been doing. How did these revelations change Daisy's mission and sort of what the Secret Warriors are all about?
I think it kind of raised the stakes, definitely, because it's now included in Hydra. Now, our 2 biggest, throughout the season, there's been Hydra, and then there's been trying to recruit Inhumans, find Inhumans, contain Inhumans, and figure out what the best way to deal with them is, or not deal, as Daisy doesn't like that word. Whoops. And now these 2 are together, and so it's now kind of one big monster. So it just makes it more complicated, Terry. And
life isn't easy
it's
for
not
the agents
easy
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
for these agents. But to say that the episode's coming up, I mean, it gets pretty dramatic. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some pretty crazy stuff happening.
That's the understatement of the year. It's pretty.
The mid-season finale is kind of insane.
That's what I've heard. Okay, so we had Brett Dalton in recently, and he said that it was something that like no one will guess. It's like bananas. It's on the level of like the Hydra Winter Soldier S.H.I.E.L.D. twist. What do you guys?
It's arguably the biggest thing that's happened on the show.
Yeah.
Can we guess now? Because like obviously the fact that we're bringing the origin sort of Hydra and this Inhuman threat together sends us in a new direction. Is it tied in? Like, can people start to guess now, or do you still think it's going to come out of left field?
I really don't think they'll be able to guess.
I don't think they'll be able to
I didn't see
guess.
this coming at all.
No, it was a huge shock for everyone.
I think some people might not be happy.
In what way? Can you like clarify that?
Well, you can't please
the
everyone.
Safety of people. I don't. But
fans need to brace themselves.
Yeah, they're gonna. You guys are you shitting yourselves, guys?
They are simply because of like the dread you're putting in
Yeah.
them right now. You're not going to make anyone feel
Just
comfortable.
trying
after
to
this.
prepare them, just gently. Like there's only 3 eps left till we
Yeah.
go on break. So 3, 2, 1, boom.
But honestly, there's the FitzSimmons kiss is something that I have been like. That's one of the biggest things to me this season because. First off, I just wanted to see Elizabeth and Ian kiss because they just.
I haven't seen it yet. I can't wait to see it.
It was-
So you were on set though when it happened.
She was
right?
determined to. As soon as she found out that it was happening in the script, she's like, "Where's the schedule? Where's the schedule? I need to be on set this day."
But the thing
I
is,
was a little bit more chilled about it, but I'm excited to see it.
But the thing is that with the since we've been shooting since the pilot, I was like, when you guys have to kiss, I will be there. Since the pilot. And then I was like joking about it, and then Ian was actually really, really nervous about it. He was really nervous.
I
and
can
he was like,
imagine that.
please, Chloe, please don't be there. And then I happened to be on set, and I was waiting around to shoot. And
Yeah,
I was
waiting
like,
around
No,
to
I really
shoot.
was. I really was though. And then I was like eating like a bagel or something, and I'm like, what are they shooting? And they're like FitzSimmons kiss, and I'm like, what? Like filled with food, and then I like ran over, and then I didn't let them know that I was there. I just peeked through because I thought they were gonna get mad at me or get nervous. So I just
Until she
creepily
squealed
watched
really
them.
loudly and they all turned and looked at her.
How did they?
Did
Because
I?
like, were they nervous? Were they giggly? Like, these are the questions that I'm.
Well, the
concerned
scene was pretty serious.
Yeah, it's
so
very passionate.
They weren't. I don't think they weren't very giggly from what I saw. But just so you guys know, when you watch it, I was like creeping. You might find me in the corner, looking over in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I was very because I sort of imagined it as being like when Ron and Hermione kiss for the first time, and
Yes.
Emma Watson and
Yeah.
Rupert Grint
They're
had
friends.
and they've been friends because I remember back in season 1 we did a set visit and it was before we had the scene at the bottom of the ocean, so
Yeah.
they were definitely it was just fans picking up on the romance, and Elizabeth and Ian were like, no. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
just brother and sister. There is no romance there.
I think Elizabeth was like all for it. Elizabeth was like, yeah, they need
She's
this.
a romantic at heart.
Yeah. And
Ian's
it was
a
such
boy,
a good kiss.
Well, how do you think it ranks against the Daisy and Lincoln kiss?
Which one?
Ultimately.
Oh, the first.
Oh.
What? What did you just say?
The only one.
That's not giving that much away. I mean, it's pretty obvious that that's the direction it goes in. With
The
I
first
think
kiss.
I think the first kiss. Not to say that there is a second
I
kiss.
honestly can't remember it.
But
Honestly.
the first kiss is for Lincoln and Daisy, it kind of comes out of nowhere, and it's kind of like a weird first kiss. Whereas the FitzSimmons thing is something that people have been wanting for so long, and it's like the cherry on top.
theirs is
kind of
more
thing.
has been played on screen. I feel like ours is.
Yeah, ours like the Daisy Lincoln thing's still developing, whereas theirs is like fully developed, and everyone's just like waiting for
When
it.
is this
Yeah.
gonna happen?
Well, I like that Lincoln does the rare thing in this episode where he actually confronts it and is like, "Hey, should we talk about it?" And Daisy's like, "Nah."
Nah.
We have not seen many healthy relationships on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
Did they have a chance at all? Do you think?
Daisy and Lincoln or Fitz and Simmons?
Well, hopefully Fitz and Simmons,
Well,
but also
right.
Daisy and Lincoln.
Here's the thing: is that this is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and they like to just torture all of these poor characters on the show and not give them anything. I think that they do have a chance. I don't, I think it might happen.
One thing, Chloe's collar's just sticking
Oh,
out
Chloe's
a little bit.
collar.
Chloe's collar.
Thank you. Luke has these great rocks stuck in his shoes.
Don't tell everyone about my secret rocks
And
in
I
my
I think that they're
shoes.
just
It's
guy
like a
accessories.
game. It's really fun to just pick them out. And
Wait, so you guys wanted to talk about how you intentionally or unintentionally mirror each other when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
shooting? Okay.
you go.
Please clarify because I'm very curious about what you mean by this.
Well, it just so happens that we'll start rehearsing a scene, and you got to make some choices for continuity purposes.
With what you do with your
what you do with
body
your hands,
and-
blah blah blah, and you're feeling it out, and it just so happens that a lot of the time we'll be standing there or sitting there.
Like
and
yesterday.
Like yesterday, I didn't realize, but she was crossing her arms, and I like had my hand up leaning on something for rehearsals. And then like the first take, the cameras were on me, granted, but
Sorry.
yeah. Anyway, I decided to cross my arms, and then Chloe clocks it that she's crossing her arms and I'm crossing my arms, and then she just very subtly is like,
like really awkwardly, like we were standing pretty close to, and I was like, I kind of like T-Rex to my arms. Kind of like, and then I was like awkwardly standing in the scene like a dinosaur.
So if there are any awkward poses in scenes, people now know it's because
It's
you started
because
off
we-
doing the same
But I
thing.
mean, yesterday we full blown were doing like a lean, like a really specific, like a
Yes, that's
lean and
right,
like a
yeah.
hip and like a crossed leg, and
Yeah.
it was really specific and weird.
But we've also done it in wide shots, like in group scenes where we'll be standing next to each other, and we won't be looking at each other, and then we'll just glance and be like, oh crap,
it'll be like-
and then it'll just be like the subtle
then
slide
it's the,
down,
like-
or the hands on the hips go to just down.
The casting didn't know how well exactly they picked out
Yeah,
the two of you.
just
a
for being
subconscious
paired
thing.
together.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to ask, I mean, this season we were promised the Secret Warriors, and I feel like we've sort of toed around them, but we haven't had a Secret Warriors team. Am I right in assuming that Lincoln will be on that team if it happens? When it happens?
It's an assumption that a lot of people are making. I can't confirm or deny it, but I guess we'll have to see. I mean,
Will we get the Secret Warriors?
Here's what's gonna
in
happen.
some
I'm pretty sure
capacity
that's where the
soon?
season's heading.
They're
Yeah.
definitely taking their time with it. It's not something that they were going to jump into. I think they have a lot of characters that they want to tend. Caller.
Yeah.
Colin.
They have a lot of characters that they want to tend to. And so I think it'll be more towards the end of the season where we get into the Secret Warriors.
You know
stuff.
what
It's slow.
I'm concerned about all these little subtle hints that Lincoln's got a dark side. That's
Me
what I'm concerned
too.
about.
You've been
'cause
teasing that for a while.
I
and we
mean,
haven't
it's not
really
just
seen
one
it
or
yet.
two. It's been like multiple episodes
Well, I
now.
talked to some people about that yesterday, and I was like, "You listen, you got to tell me what's happening." And then they're like, "Go practice that."
So you
Chloe."
still don't know. You still don't know.
Oh, they
You're farther
totally
in the
told her.
season.
But we'll have coffee after.
I'm really, yeah. I did get some
Yeah,
information. I'll tell you
we'll
later.
talk later.
I do want to ask, I mean, we're building up to Secret Warriors, but also we know we have Ward out there. We know that Ward is a bit of a threat. He has Lash now. He's sort of torturing Andrew and Lash. Are we going to get a Ward confrontation with the team? He's been sidelined for so long. Can we get that before the mid-season
I think
finale?
we will.
Yeah.
I think we will. I think we might. That might happen.
What do you guys
I'll let Chloe take this one.
I don't think it can go much longer without some confrontation on that end, because he is the big baddie of the season, and so I think it's going to have to come to something's going to happen soon.
Do you think that he's more of a big bad than Gideon, who he doesn't necessarily want to take down S.H.I.E.L.D. He just wants to unleash apparently like the most evil Inhuman that has ever lived.
Yeah,
That's a very good question.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess that would make sense. I think it might be a joint situation, like a team situation on that
Yeah.
end. It's so weird though, because like when I think about Hydra, I'm like, why? Why do you want to do that? Why do you like you dress nice? He has a nice tie. Like, why do you want to be so evil? What's the point?
He could choose to do so many different things with his life.
I
mean,
know.
Why?
And again, we do have this tease that he wants to open back up the portal and get to this mystery planet and bring this mystery creature. And there's just a lot of mystery that we don't know too much about. So you guys are up to episode 11, I believe now that you're filming.
Yes.
Where you are right now, do we find out what the planet is or get there first? Which answer, or what the Inhuman is? Can you tease which one we might find out first?
Ooh,
I think
you'll find out all of the above.
You will.
But I don't.
You will.
Yeah, that you will. But by what stage?
You'll find that people will find out.
can't tease which one comes first?
This season is moving quickly.
Yeah.
And they're unleashing storylines, and then they're giving answers.
Yeah,
I think quicker
so,
than before.
you know.
So it's moving fast.
Like I
That's
said,
what we can say.
Winter finale is right around the corner, so.
Yeah, is there anything else you guys want to tease while we have you here that's coming up that people should get excited
There's
about?
definitely some really exciting, as we've said, the Secret Warriors are the team is going to slowly start building. So I think fans are going to be excited about maybe some of that happening.
Yes. I don't know how much we can say on the topic.
And Luke says yes.
Yes. Well, I'm still the new guy, so if anyone's getting in trouble, it should be her.
One of my favorite characters from any comic books will probably
I wanted to
be
say
joining.
that, but you said that. That's good.
She gave you an opportunity.
Yeah, no, but I wasn't sure if I could say
I don't
it.
even want to refer to like what sex
No.
it is.
It is, yeah.
So or
But-
anything. It could be Nothing.
Some cool characters coming.
Could be nothing. And on that note, thank you both so much for coming here today.
Thank you.
It was always a pleasure to speak with both of you. Yay. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. on ABC. And for all things Marvel and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., keep it here at IGN.